Okay, so we are going to talk about the three different forms when you write a number. So there's standard form, there's expanded form, and there's word form. So we'll go through a couple examples because you do have a lesson on that in PLP, and then that's what you will be doing on Monday, which you're probably watching this on Monday. I've added in some extra work for that because it's something that's super important. So we're going to talk about a couple of examples. So standard form is just, I like to call it, it's just the regular number. So if our number is 17,342, how you write that number, that's standard form. It's pretty easy. Expanded form is where we break every single digit in that number down. So we always start at the left because that's the number that is worth the most. This digit has the highest value. And we take it digit by digit. So if I have a 1, this isn't really worth 1. It is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s place. So I have 1/10,000. So that 1 is really 10,000. Plus this 7, but it's not really 7. It's in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. So it is 7 groups of 1,000. If we look at that, it's 1,000 7 times. So that's worth 7,000. Then we go to this 3, but we know it's not really 3. It's in the ones, tens, hundreds spot. So it is 300s. Plus this 4. We know it's not 4, it's in the ones, tens place. 4 tens, 4 groups of 10 is 40. Plus, now we have 2. 2 in the ones place, 2 ones is really just 2. So 17,342 is 10,000 plus 7,000 plus 300 plus 40 plus 2. When you write in word form, that is when you write it out in words the way you would say it. So we always go a group at a time. If there was another number here in the 100,000s, that would be a group. There is a video on here for you to watch about where you place your commas, and you always read numbers from comma to comma. So we say this, 17,000. So I write out 17,000. Now notice, I didn't do 17,000 like that. That's not how it works. You have to write out the number, 17,000. A comma comes here, so I write a comma right there. Then I read this number, 342. Notice I didn't write 300s, 4 tens, 2 ones, because that's not how we read it. We read this whole number together as 342, so we write the whole number together as 342. So your standard form is just like your regular number. Your expanded form is you break each digit down by its place value. Word form is you have to write it out the exact way that you would say it. So if we will do an example, maybe it won't give it to you in standard form. Maybe it gives you the number in expanded form. $50,000 plus 50,000 plus 3,000 plus 700 plus 80 plus 9. Okay, so this is my biggest, and this is in the 10,000s Now in my thousands place, I have 3,000, so I know that's represented with a 3. I'm going to put a comma because it's after my thousands. 700, so I'm going to have a 7 in my hundreds place. 80, that means 8 groups of 10, so I have an 8 in my tens place. And just 9 ones. When I write that out, I write it out 53,000, comma, 789. Notice I'm not saying 789 because we know that the word and means there should be a decimal, and this is all whole numbers, so there's not a decimal there. Now, sometimes you'll get it in word form, and you'll have to figure out the other two, but I'm going to make this one a little tricky and see if we can figure it out. This number, 43,094. I've got it in word form. I'm going to take it to standard form because then it'll be easier for me to break it into expanded. So 43,000, I'm going to go until I see a comma because I know that's going to give me one chunk of my number. So I know 43,000 looks like this. 43,000. Here's where it gets a little tricky though. 94. If I just have 94, that means I don't have, remember this is hundreds, tens, ones. 94, that means there's 9 tens, there's 4 ones, but I don't have any hundreds. Now I can't just leave it blank like this because that number, the comma would be in the wrong spot, but that number would be 4,394. And that's not what I have. I have 43,094. So if you have a blank, if you have a spot in your place value that doesn't have any digits, it's really a 0. Now I have 43,094. So when I break that into expanded form, I always start with my largest one first. 4 in the 10,000s place is 40,000 plus 3 groups of 1,000 or 3,000 plus, I don't have to put anything here because 0 is worth 0. 9 groups of 10 is worth 90 and 4 ones are just worth 4. So sometimes you will have nothing in a place value, but you can't just get rid of it. It has to be a 0, otherwise it will not represent the exact same number that you're looking for.